We need to talk about the Toyota tax. Right now, used car prices are falling, but Toyota prices are still insane. People are paying $25,000 for a used RAV4 with 100,000 miles on it. That is robbery. The market has been brainwashed into thinking that only Toyota makes reliable cars, but the smart money knows better. There are SUVs sitting on dealer lots right now for under $10,000 that have better engines, better transmissions, and better interiors than a Toyota. These are the 7 hidden gem SUVs that will outlast a Toyota, but nobody buys them because they don't have the hype. Let's start with a car that is secretly a Honda, but cheaper. The second-generation Acura RDX, 2013 to 2018. Most people forget this car exists. They buy the Honda CR-V instead. But the CR-V has a weak 4-cylinder engine and a CVT transmission. The Acura RDX, it uses the legendary J35 V6. This is a naturally aspirated V6 pushing nearly 300 horsepower, mated to a bulletproof 6-speed automatic. No turbos to blow up, no CVT belts to snap. This powertrain is widely considered one of the best Honda ever made. You get leather seats, premium sound, and V6 power for around $9,000. It will run to 300,000 miles easy, while the newer turbo CR-Vs are struggling at 100K. I know. It's a Ford, it must be junk. Usually you are right. But the Ford Edge has a loophole. You have to ignore the EcoBoost 4-cylinder. That engine is garbage. You want to find a Ford Edge with the 3.5-liter Duratec V6. This engine is a tank. It is simple, non-turbo, and heavily over-engineered. There is one mechanic's warning, though. The water pump is internal. If it fails, it can dump coolant into the oil. But if you change the coolant regularly, these engines go forever. I see these in junkyards with 400,000 miles on the dashboard and the body rotted off before the engine died. You can pick these up for $5,000 all day long. People pay $30,000 for a used Toyota Sequoia because they want a reliable V8, but you can buy a Nissan Armada for $8,000. Now wait, I usually tell you to run away from Nissan because of their CVT transmissions, but the Armada doesn't use a CVT. It uses a heavy-duty 5-speed automatic transmission from the Nissan Titan truck. And the engine? The 5.6-liter Endurance V8. In the rest of the world, this vehicle is called the Nissan Patrol, and it is used by the United Nations and militaries because it is unbreakable. It gets terrible gas mileage, maybe 13 mpg, but it will never leave you stranded. If you want a massive family hauler for pennies, this is the one. Subaru has a bad reputation for head gaskets, and on their 4-cylinder engines, that is true. But the 3.6R is a different beast. This uses the EZ36 Flat 6. It is perfectly balanced, powerful, and crucially, it does not have the head gasket issues of the smaller engines. Also, the 2010 to 2014 models use a traditional 5-speed automatic, not the weak CVT found in the newer ones. You get the best all-wheel drive system in the world, 256 horsepower, and rock-solid reliability. It's the ultimate winter beater for under $8,000. Just check for rust because it is a Subaru after all. Okay, I cheated. This is a Toyota, but nobody knows what it is, so it's cheap. The Toyota Venza. It looks like a bloated station wagon, so nobody wants it. Everyone wants the Highlander or the RAV4, but the Venza is actually built on the Lexus RX chassis. It is wider, more comfortable, and smoother than a RAV4. If you find one with the V6 engine, you are basically driving a Lexus RX 350 with a different badge. You can find these for $7,000 to $9,000 with reasonable miles. It is the smartest way to buy a Toyota without paying the Toyota tax. If you want luxury, heated and cooled seats, panoramic sunroof, double pane glass, but you only have $8,000, buy a Lincoln MKX, specifically the 2011 to 2015 model. This is the luxury version of the Ford Edge, but it comes with a better engine, the 3.7-liter Cyclone V6. This is the same engine used in the Ford Police Interceptor. It produces 305 horsepower and is designed for abuse. Because the brand is Lincoln, depreciation hits it like a brick. You can buy a pristine, garage-kept MKX for the price of a beat-up Honda Civic. It is the most comfortable car on this list. And finally, the #1 SUV that makes the Toyota RAV4 look like a ripoff, the Mazda CX-5. Specifically, look for the 2014 to 2016 models with the 2.5-liter Skyactiv engine. Mazda decided to reject the industry trends. They said no to CVT transmissions and no to tiny, unreliable turbos. They built a high-compression, naturally aspirated engine and paired it with a snappy 6-speed automatic. The result is a car that is more fun to drive than a Toyota, nicer inside than a Honda, and statistically just as reliable as both of them. You can find these all day long for $8,000. It is dollar for dollar the best used SUV on the market right now. So, you can follow the herd and overpay for a Toyota, or you can be smart and buy one of these legends. But wait, before you go out and buy a used car, you need to know which engines to avoid. There are 7 engines that look popular, but will destroy your bank account. Click this video right here to see the list.